Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is James. I'm the guy who is the guy from the channel. Anyways, we're going to be talking today about a game that I never thought I would be talking about on the channel, or kind of honestly even playing. That game is World of Warcraft. And I know what you're thinking, World of Warcraft is like a 20-year-old game with a dwindling player count, but please hear me out on this. I was told by a friend who's a lifelong World of Warcraft player. He said, "Hey, look, now is a really good time to try the game and get into it. Do like your 20 free levels, and if you like it, pay for the subscription and give it a real fair shake." And so I actually decided I was going to do that. And what I found was I was very pleasantly surprised by how much fun I was having. Well, I'm asked for the purpose of your visit. You tell me I don't. You tell me I don't read quests. I just complete them. Oh, I was having a very good time with the game. The new player experience is pretty solid. You load in, you make your character, and as long as you go, from what I can tell, as long as you go with I think it's the Exile's Reach or the Dragon Isles, something like that, starting zone, and not the starting zone that is the main starting zone for your race, you will be sent directly into this island tutorial area that does a great job of introducing you into the game and giving you kind of a rundown of like pre-build up into the expansion that you're going to be leveling through most of your way to 70. Now that first 10 levels you spend on the island set the stage for, they teach you how to do basic combat, basic movement, kind of looking at stats, leveling up the talent system a little bit. Skywriting comes into play pretty early on. I believe that happens there. So you get the gist of what's going on. Or not, no, skywriting doesn't happen there. Pardon me. Skywriting happens later. But you get kind of a familiarized thing with the mechanics of the game. And then it sends you directly to the main city of whichever side you're on, Alliance or Horde. And then from there you are prompted, after doing one or two other little quests, going to your class trainer and whatnot, and unlocking your I think it's like expertises or something. I'm still new to the game. So after doing that, you're then prompted to start the Dragonflight expansion, and you go and you do these quests, and it's actually it's pretty compelling, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. The story has hooked me, and what I think is really great right now is that the story isn't at a place where you have to have known the last like 12 expansions that have happened. I think that happens a lot with MMOs where they've been going for so long and the player base is so devoted that the story is so rich, but it's so hard to dive into because it's thick, the lore is meaty, and you have to kind of know everything that happened to lead up to this new expansion that's coming out. This expansion does not have that. The Dragonflight expansion almost feels like its own like standalone story, and it's really fun. It's pretty simple. Bad dragons, kind of like these weird primal incarnates. Good dragons, go fighting bad guys, good guys. Pretty standard. Still though, keep in mind World of Warcraft is a huge game that has been going on for a long time. So as you play through the Dragonflight DLC, you'll notice that there's just a lot there. There's a lot of mechanics and intricacies and a lot of stuff to do. PvP is expansive. In this expansion alone, I think I've come across maybe 8 different dungeons that I could do. All of them are pretty cool. One of them was particularly cool. I don't want to ruin any of them for you, but it's got like a lot. You turn into a book at one point. It's pretty cool. So the dungeons and the PvP and then even endgame raids, it's all there. There's a lot of PvE content to do, and there's a lot of quality of life that they've done to the game, from what I can tell by reading up on the boards, that players are very happy for. For one, there's a new thing called warbands, which apparently previously in the game, if you got soulbound items or certain types of items, they were locked to your character and you couldn't trade them on the marketplace with other players. or so you just kind of like sell them or destroy them, I believe. And now they have a void bank transfer for players with characters in a warband. So if you have a mage and a warrior and they're in the same warband, and you pick up a sword for your warrior with your mage, you can send that sword through the void thing. If it's soulbound, you can send that to your warrior, and he can use the weapon instead of having to destroy it and get rid of this weapon that's probably really good if you're saving it. So that's really cool. They've also made it easier than ever to just play the game. For example, every faction in the game has this like renown system that you earn with them to rank up and unlock things, and it's cosmetics and quests, I think, and like certain stuff. And now all that stuff is carried out across your warband. So it kind of, you could just play the game, you spend more time dungeoning or doing whatever you want instead of having to do these tedious renown tasks for different classes and different groups. You can also now have cross server guilds. All the dungeon finding is cross server. So there's a lot of potential here for finding servers, for finding games faster for dungeons, and finding guilds that are cross server, and having that community is more robust with things like that. And I think it feels very good. So all the quality of life stuff has definitely given this game a modern feel, where some MMOs you go back and they feel really just clunky. I don't understand. Me personally, I would never understand going back to like World of Warcraft Classic. I like a game that's been worked on and polished, and I think this game feels like that for me personally. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun game. I'm liking it. I'm having fun. If you guys like World of Warcraft, like this video, liked me, if you had fun, please hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, like it, share it with a friend. Come back next time. We're going to be putting out new videos once a week, whether it's about World of Warcraft. Maybe I want to cover the new Battlefield beta when it comes out, give my impressions on that. So one video a week, that's the commitment. And we're going to be streaming once a week, so follow us on Twitch as well. That's down in the description. But guys, just thank you for hanging out. Let me know if you guys decided to play World of Warcraft. Hit me up. Maybe we'll play together. And until then, we'll see you next time. And bye.